against someone else earlier. I don't remember
believe
who
it was against a Duck Hunt, so
Okay.
maybe felt that the Mario couldn't get in as well. Can just kind of poke around with the Marcina. But this should be a really fun matchup. These are two very combo-oriented, explosive characters if they can get their hands on each other. Mario, of course, is going to want to do it out of a grab. Falco doesn't have to be quite so honest about the way that he does it. Of course, and come in, take space, come in with Nair just like this right here.
Yeah, I can see this being a very fun matchup for both these characters, honestly.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you know, I almost don't even look at the percent in a matchup like this. It's just a matter of, again, who gets more of their big strings off first.
Yeah, and see right there, we already see the Juice loves to go for those like short hop approaches right there. Tries to do the nair, tries to get the up air, the falling up air. He's got to be careful about that when he's at higher percents because you don't want to get in any close range of getting up smashed by Mario.
No, of course, at this percent, not as big of a deal,
Yeah,
but like
he
you were
doesn't care
saying,
right now.
the high percents. And now Mario kind of fishing a little bit for one of his combo starters here. He's got a few that can get it done. But, you know, Falco's weight almost works against Mario here because he's going to fall out of a lot of the tilts at this percent that other characters don't.
Yep, exactly. And, yeah, Juice really just applying a lot of pressure here, making it really hard for Yoomoo to get on stage and do what he wants to do. I haven't seen, like, any combo game from Mario at the moment.
No, and this is, I mean, this has been Juice's MO the entire time. It's just been running at people over and over.
Yeah, but now we finally have a tiny bit of combos coming out from Yoomoo right there, showing us he does, in fact, know how to play Mario. He isn't just being a punching bag right now. He didn't think that fair was going to hit him. Qual sleeping at the wheel.
No, I don't think Juice did either. Juice actually shook his head when that hit, so I don't even think Juice thought that would work. That was a bait.
Yeah, Juice was like, my character is dope. And right there, Yoomoo went for that fair. I believe he thought that Juice was going to try to side B, or maybe he didn't think he was going to do it, but just did it just in case. But instead, Juice opted to recover a little bit low and instead goes for the up B.
Yeah, Yoomoo's gone for a couple of different empty hop options and try to get things after that, but Juice has changed up the way that he's come out of shield every time, and you really like to see that. We talk so much about Juice's aggressive options here. His defensive, pretty good as well, but you talked about it.
Yep,
don't get too close.
We go. Yep, got a little too comfortable leaving the ground. Did not stay grounded. I mean, he's a bird. Of course, he wants to be in the air, but when you're at those high percents, we need to chill and keep it docked a little bit. All right, now I almost said you mama. Yoomoo getting really offensive over here on the stream. Yoomoo he's a little bit far off from tying up the percent, but of course he takes one really good combo which just dunks his head.
Very nice. Not often that you see the fishing for the forward air in neutral. That's not really what the weapon is made for, but you know, whatever you have to do to get some damage on, I understand it. You got to make it work.
And right there, it looked like Juice toyed with the idea of going off stage with a drag down or with some kind of fair to hit Yoomoo, but I think he was just worried the explosive up B was going to come out immediately from Yoomoo the moment he saw him attempt to go out there.
And again, we talked about it a lot. Last set, that was really kind of Juice's undoing, going out maybe in situations where he didn't need to. He had stage control. Yeah. But at the same time, if that's your MO, if that's the way you play your game, you can't change it all.
What
and
the?
Great work right there, opting to go for the grab, and he was charging that like days in advance.
Yes, definitely made it very clear what he's going for. I have to imagine Juice probably was not looking at his character, or maybe he'd expended his air dodge already and wanted to air dodge in towards the stage. Not entirely sure, but either way, he died much earlier than he probably thought he would, and Yoomoo looking fantastic right now.
Looking great here, and it's been exactly what we expected here. Both sides and just a little too far away. Flood does push back ever so slightly.
Yeah.
Did not expect that to be the story of this game.
Yeah, and I wonder if that was, I feel like that was probably a misinput. I'm not really sure why you would decide to go for Flood right there. Mario, in that situation, I feel like he just want to go straight to ledge.
Maybe he anticipated jumping out and using that as a get-off tool, but if you've already expended your double jump, it's of course very scary. And now, speaking of expended double jump, he's got one option here, and fortunately Mario's up B is going to cover for that one.
Yeah, and a really good just like standard air dodge right there, keeping him safe from those lasers. He knew not to press a direction because any of those directions will put him in a kind of a bad situation. He is just a few combos away, though, from tying up the percent.
And I love using an aerial to come out of that situation. Worst case scenario, you trade and they can't get a follow-up because you're at too high a percent. And now you see the waiting, and they're actually rolling a lot.
Yes.
Juice playing very patient here, and there's the setup that we've seen. You're back in your chair.
Because that was a very abrupt ending.
Yes, it was. You know, Falco has just been doing that today.
Yeah.
Abrupt everything about this character.
Yeah, it almost felt like the cinematic like code in this game just broke right then, because it was like, you're dead, but I don't really want to like let you know you're dead. Pull a bit of a prank on Yoomoo right there, I guess. But Yoomoo probably fine. Let's see. Yep, we do see the switch to Lucina coming over there. Picks her again just to be sure. Juice cracking his fingers together. Probably not too happy with how close Yoomoo was to bringing that back, but still knows that he's got the execution in mind. And now changing his mindset to think about how to play against Lucina. Definitely a stronger character than Mario.
Yeah, and his Lucina played pretty well earlier. He used it against Duck Hunt, did a great job of kind of cutting through the projectiles and working through there, but it's going to be a little different because Lucina does get comboed pretty well by Falco. These humanoid characters, we talked about it, the right shape and weight for Falco to continue to make the magic happen here. Now, I will say one thing, Lucina's going to have a much easier time taking advantage of Falco off stage,
yes.
so we'll see if that's the style of Lucina that Yoomoo plays or if he likes to just hold stage control and go from there.
Yeah, Lucina's not going to be able to get in and combo as well as Mario can, but the moment she gets him off stage, yeah, we'll probably have an easier time.
I will say one other thing that's a little rough about this is as we see another great setup right there.
Was that up there, the bear or something?
I think
or up tilt?
It was up tilt,
okay.
yeah. One thing that is important to note about Lucina is Lucina doesn't have the same frame data as Mario to be able to try to throw out aerials as combo breakers. If he gets too swing happy like we saw that last set with a rogue down air, okay, you know what? I'm just going to shut up.
Marth would have killed with that. Oh, never mind. Lucina is able to seal that kill anyway. Yoomoo starting to think about that second stock now, but Juice jumps in and starts racking up those combos. Like you said, Lucina having a little bit of trouble landing and is a pretty good combo food. Force the air dodge out of there.
Very nice. And again, coming back in with aerials, especially at low percent, Falco's going to hit the ground and continue to put the pressure on you here.
Nice poke.
Very nice poke. Great patience here. Yeah, okay, not falling
Very
for
safe.
it twice, but again, coming in with a falling aerial there. Gotta be, I would like to see a couple more empty hops here, maybe a little more side B.
Dude, I like that up tilt setup a lot.
Yeah, well, it's so consistent too
Yeah.
when you fall out of it with either neutral air or forward air.
Yeah, and I feel like not very many characters in this game have something where they up tilt you at such high percents to try and kill it. And a really good down air stuffs him. Doesn't matter that it didn't kill immediately. He's too far away to make it back.
Yep, not a character that's going to be able to do that without the double jump. And this is already a pretty sketchy spot for Yoomoo to be in because, again, now all the combos continue to work, and this Smashville platform going to make it all the easier. And whenever you see a forward smash come out like that, the desperation has set in.
Yep. A few more flaps to the wings, and he's already lapped him in percent right now. Juice is already thinking about that next game because he's close to sealing it out, but never mind. Yoomoo says, I want to stick around in this game for a little bit longer because I think I can pull something off.
And that's what we wanted to see right there, if he was going to be able to take advantage of the offstage game. And now the side B comes out, the first one I think we've seen in the entire game
so far. Yeah,
yeah.
I was about to say set. It's like, oh, well, of course. Did not see a Lucina side B in that first game. Oh, and the back air comes to right.
Killed off the top,
when
too.
he needed it, yeah.
That's such a rough
kill.
situation because that's a mix-up, too. You're DIing away to get out of the kill from the up air, but then it goes too far. Sometimes you can't get it, but it's still killed off the top, so it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, Falco, Juice on this Falco right now demonstrating for anyone who has not seen much of this character what his game plan is. Now he likes to seal out those kills. With every game, of course, Falco has drifted further and further away from how Fox likes to play the game. Fox doesn't really like up tilt to like back air or anything like that. He probably could, though. I don't know.
I feel like Fox can do a lot of things. Fox doesn't, in terms of what he can do, Fox doesn't want for mud. It's more what the opponent can do to him.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Fox is in no way jealous of Falco in this game because he's sitting pretty in at least top 10. Wow, okay. Reverses the, I think it was a raw up air right there from Juice. Interesting option. It worked out in his favor. It's a more interesting Falco tech that not many people know about.
Yeah, if you if watching Juice play doesn't get you excited for Falco, not like this, okay?
Yeah,
Calm
interesting.
down, Juice. Juice knows he's in control. I like that he immediately leaned back in and gets back into the game. That can be so deflating, even with.
I think what happened there was he was expecting that after he missed his attempt on Yoomoo, he thought that Yoomoo was going to swap back with an aerial. So he's like, oh, shoot, I got to air dodge back. But Yoomoo wasn't even thinking about him. Yoomoo just wanted to get back to reset.
Right, and speaking of back to reset, there we go. Very quickly and cleanly taking that stock. And now it's back to the combo game.
Yeah, throws out that the reflector right there. It looks like he wants to tamper with Yoomoo a bit while he's off stage, push him off a bit further so he can go for some kind of edge guard scenario. I'm not really sure what Falco can do to Lucina off stage.
Probably not a whole lot, but I mean, if nothing else, throwing out the reflector there, if they're trying to do an immediate double jump, which we have seen Yoomoo do son of, it could just take the jump. And it's Lucina without a jump in that situation. Even if you can't punish it in a major way, it puts Lucina in a really bad situation.
Yeah. And I wonder at what point Yoomoo is going to start trying to go for some like counters on Falco beating it back on stage. I think it could. I don't know if he just goes right through it. Oh, the poke almost.
I think it depends on, again, how close they are to the ledge itself, because then you might get the magnet fingers going right through to make that happen. We again see the same setup. It's going to continue to work. Juice very good at getting it set up. This is a really rough angle, falling forward air. Oh, goes
yep,
for the
just knocked
down
the timing
air
right there. And it really helps reduce that up tilt comes out so fast. It almost operates like Diddy down tilt in a way from smash forward that he can just connect with a really fast move and be sure to get the kill. And Yoomoo is sure to get that down air spike.
Not going to miss it twice.
Yep. Yep, wants to make us eat our words about his execution not being the finest right now.
All right, this is the big stuff. The combo game, the Falco combo game is just so consistent, too. We've seen it work at kill percent. We've seen it work at mid percent. We've seen it at low percent. Finally getting back to the ground, parrying the first hit of Nair into an up tilt. Actually, I think that's the first up tilt we haven't seen a great capitalization off of, and it was the hardest one to get.
Yeah, and he got the Nair, but like for some reason, all the hits of the Nair didn't even go through. I mean, I don't think he was like any danger getting killed. I don't think Lucina was. So I guess I don't blame him for not going for like a true straight-up killing option.
Oh, when they both roll the same way, it's a big deal. And finally trying to break out the shield breaker, understanding that there's a lot more, and that's how it's going to end.
That neutral B right there might have been an accident because they put him in an unfortunate scenario where he drifted right under the stage and got pineapple.